Thank you for joining us for this edition of David's Question of the Week, presented by NM Fiber Network. As New Mexico's statewide middle mile backbone, we're committed to keeping you informed about the technologies, opportunities, and challenges shaping connectivity. Here's this week's question.
NMFN as the vehicle, the catalyst for the benefit of rural companies like Leaco Rural Telephone. I mean, that's the story. What our customers, what our constituency is hearing is that fiber is coming, that fiber is being put in the ground or fiber is being hung on poles, that broadband access is being delivered to areas hitherto unknown or before even thought of actually having service through these excellent programs like ReConnect II, 3, 4, ReConnect 5, through this new BEAD granting process that is pumping billions of dollars into into each state in particular for the development of broadband infrastructure. As our constituency and our customers hear that, there's celebration. It's quiet. It doesn't get as loud or as personal as when they start seeing the trucks out there, though. And then you start seeing that palpable excitement. You start getting phone calls. Hey, when are you going to be here? Because it's not like before where somebody heard the term fiber and they thought, I'll take my Metamucil. No, now people hear fiber and they're like, ooh, it's that fast internet. I want that. When is it going to? Oh, I saw your trucks out there. When can I get it? You know, that's the excitement that we see in our community. And that's just from your standard community folks, but from infrastructure folks, from hospitals, from schools, from teachers. We had a teacher that she would have to travel from it's in a very rural part of Lee County in one of our ILECs. She'd have to travel from her house down to a library in our local town there in Tatum just to access high-speed internet to try to get some of her students remote, get them their homework and stuff during the pandemic, just as one example, because she didn't have the access to be able to do it from her home, which was about 15, 20 miles away from the actual city. So those folks don't just look at this as a luxury. They look at this as a transformative technology. You know, our elder citizens, of which in rural New Mexico, the majority of the population, or a lot of it, is our senior citizens. And a lot of these folks, you know, they don't have the wherewithal to drive 2 or 3 miles to get to this main hospital just to do appointments. So telemedicine is a big deal. It's a life-changing thing. They can rest and recuperate at home instead of having to drive or stay or be at a home in a bigger city. They can do that in the privacy and the comfort of their own homes in rural America, and we're all about that. We're there for that, and that's also transformative. And New Mexico Fiber Network is making that possible again, because that's the catalyst and driver for the success of our member companies. And the beauty of this is that the story that I just told you, that's getting multiplied at Leaco, at our other member companies for NM Fiber Network, and throughout the nation with every rural cooperative that has access to something like this middle mile network that we're putting together with NM Fiber Network in New Mexico.
Connection fuels opportunity, and at NM Fiber Network, we're building the backbone that makes that possible. Thanks for joining us for David's Question of the Week. Till next time, stay connected, stay curious, and for more information, go now to nmfibernetwork.com.